Good morning, all of you. Students, today I'm going to start the chapter that is about light and shadow. We know that it is our eyes that enable us to see and appreciate the very many beautiful objects of different colors and sizes surrounding us. That means we know that only our eyes are responsible for watching anything. Now, let us, however, think upon it that our eyes alone, if our eyes alone are sufficient for this purpose, imagine that we are in a completely dark room. We will find it difficult to see and detect the presence of other objects in the room. We are able to do that only when the room is illuminated. That means if there is no light, it is dark, we are having our eyes which enable us to see something, but in dark we can't see anything. That means in addition to our eyes, we need to have illumination or light to see and observe the world around us. So, we can say that light is a form of energy that produces the sensation of sight in our eyes. The sun is the major natural source of light that emits light of its own. Stars are also known to emit light of their own. Sources of light, like the sun or the stars, which emit light of their own, are called natural sources. That means sun and stars are the natural sources of light because they emit light of their own. Humans have also been able to design and develop a number of sources of light. Light sources like LED, electric bulbs, tube lights, CFL, and candles are called man made or artificial sources of light. These sources help us to see objects or phenomena inside rooms or at night when there is insufficient or no sufficient light. The firefly, which is known as Jugnu, emits light of its own. It is a natural source of light. There are some fishes which also emit light of their own, and they are the natural sources of light. Now, the next is light and different types of object. Students, you have many times tried to see a lighted electric bulb or candle, first through a glass sheet, then through a cardboard piece, and finally through a sheet of tissue paper or butter paper, or through many other objects. You already tried to see the lighted object like bulb or candle. You have observed that the lighted electric bulb is clearly seen through the glass sheet, not seen at all through the cardboard piece, and only partially through the tissue paper or a butter paper. So, materials or objects like the glass sheet, water, and some forms of plastic that allow light to pass through them completely are known as transparent object. That means the object or materials which allow light to pass through them completely are known as transparent objects. In the above experience, when you tried to see electric bulb, lighted electric bulb or candle through the cardboard piece, wood and metal, you found that the electric bulb or candle are not visible through the cardboard piece, wood and metal. That means these things do not allow light to pass through them at all, and they are known as opaque objects. That means the materials or objects like cardboard piece, wood and metal that do not allow light to pass through them are known as opaque objects. There are some other objects like butter paper, tissue paper, and oil through which the electric bulb or candle are partially visible. We can see a lighted electric bulb or candle through these things but not completely. And such type of objects are known as translucent objects. That means materials or objects like butter paper, tissue paper, and oil that allow light to pass through them partially are known as translucent objects. Now, I want to discuss an activity that demonstrate that light propagates along a straight line path. That means light ordinarily follows the straight line path. For that, we will have to take two equal sized rectangular or square cardboard pieces and we will keep them on top of each other. With the help of a nail and a hammer, we will make a clean hole through these pieces simultaneously. Now I will put these pieces vertically on suitable stands and adjust their position so that the holes on the two pieces are along the same straight line. Now we'll place a lighted candle on one side in such a way that its flame can be seen through second hole from the other side. The moment we disturb any one of the two pieces even slightly, we do not see the flame of the candle from the other side. This shows that light ordinarily moves along a straight line path. So, students, that's all for today. We will discuss shadow in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.